And am I supposed to expect that Mulayam Singh Yadav made a mistake? He didn't make a mistake. He deliberately said this.
No, he did not. But a leader cannot make this kind of mistakes. And when there is a speech in the election time,
so why aren't you doing a dharna outside the election commission
instead of a debate?
No, why haven't you gone and done a dharna outside the election commission?
Has to also look at all these things.
No, why you go? You want Shri Shri Ravi Shankar, Baba Ramdev stopped you, went there yesterday. Why have you not gone and sat on a dharna outside the election commission? Why don't you say today that we will not have any political dealing before or after the election ever with a person who backs gang rape? Because you don't make it a contentious enough subject, you see. Eventually you will say tomorrow, Ami Yagnik, that we are all secular. So it is more important to be secular than it is to oppose rape. No,
secular is a very different ideology and philosophy.
And supporting gang rape.
With the justice system, narrowing down the law principles and just diluting everything as if it is practically nothing is not befitting a political leader.
Obviously it's not befitting, but it's not a mistake. Aryaman Sundaram says not a mistake.
So
Brinda Grover and Meenakshi Lekhi.
Take suo moto notice. It is time we
you want to pass the buck there, suo moto notice. Meenakshi Lekhi. Suo moto notice, standard line for the Samaj, for the Congress when it wants to.
That is the authority, Arnav.
Well, you know, people are watching you today. Women are also watching you today. Yes, Meenakshi. Meenakshi has a counter there for you.
No, I think there has to be a complaint to Election Commission. And there has to be, I think media also needs to pick it up, because I don't think any community will justify rape. In fact, that is what my problem with UP government is. They have tried to communalize even the issues relating to the criminal offences. No community will ever justify criminal offences, that too pertaining to women. In fact, they are taken very seriously in states like Uttar Pradesh, where communities are very sensitive to certain comments and certain things pertaining to women. And it is here that the government of UP has failed to protect its women, because there also they have played politics in protecting the women of the state. And it is in this context that this is condemnable. This is condemnable because you are trying to justify that certain section of people will stand by such comments. And I can assure you, no community, whoever be it, can ever justify rape. And I know India as much as Mr. Mulayam Singh knows.
No, they can't, but they can't. But you see, they are getting away. You are all saying, let the Election Commission take suo moto notice. All the political...
No, I'm not saying that.
No, but you haven't complained to the Election Commission either. The BJP has not complained
against him. I can assure you that.
The BJP has not complained against the Election Commission. They did not, right?
No. This happened today. And most of us have been busy with many of our own elections.
No.
So there will be a complaint against him. Yeah, there will be.
Okay, Brinda Grover.
Yeah, two things. I want to strongly endorse what Mr. Aryaman Sundaram said. I think that is what we need to focus on, and it helps us analyze the situation. Yes, he is appealing to a constituency and a culture that allows sanctions and applauds people who commit sexual violence of the worst kind against women. It also sends a message, and mind you, he is the de facto Chief Minister of UP. He is sending a signal out to the men that if you commit rape or other forms of sexual violence,
I will defend
we will condone it, we will not take action against you.
Yeah.
He is also telling the women over there that you are to be silenced, we are not going to act, we are not going to take this seriously. Let me now draw a parallel between what the BJP has been and others have been saying in Muzaffarnagar, where gang rapes have taken place during the communal violence. I am representing, please 1 minute Dr. Madhu Gupta, I am representing those survivors of sexual violence and gang rape in communal situation there. The judge and the BJP leaders during elections are saying these are false cases. Here Mulayam Singh is saying these are false cases. Clearly, women
what's the parallel? What's the parallel? What's the parallel?
The parallel is that are we interested? Are we in any way? Are we in any
before the riot?
Are we taking the idea behind?
Are you you representing any of the women who were gang raped before the riots?
Yes, I am representing. The parallel that I am drawing, Arnab, is that are we serious about giving women freedom?
You're not.
This is not about protection. It is about freedom, equality. Is any political party serious about it? No. The rhetoric is being used by all political parties today because people have compelled them to. Not one of them is serious about making sure that women's dignity is protected. Therefore, all of them find a very convenient route of death penalty. You can hang 5 men,
Are you saying in another situation? No, let me ask you directly. Are you saying? No, Meenakshi Lekhi, one second. Meenakshi Lekhi, just a minute. I just want to ask this to Brinda Grover directly because I don't believe in going around in circles. If you are saying, Meenakshi Lekhi, that in another time, another context, the BJP would turn a blind eye to acts of rape because taking are you saying that they would turn a blind eye because it would not suit their political objectives? Then I think you'd rather say it directly rather than go around in circles, Ms. Brinda Grover. Are you saying that? Are you saying that?
I will say the same.
Yes, Brinda Grover. Are you suggesting that the BJP therefore is as...
I am not suggesting, I am stating it explicitly, and I am giving you the recent illustration of the gang rapes that have happened in Sugana village, in Muzaffarnagar. I am representing those women. They are not, only 2 people out of 24 accused have been arrested. The BJP political leaders are talking about, let us vote for revenge. No Jats have committed rape. These are false cases. This is being reported on the front page of Indian Express. It is clear as daylight what the BJP's position is. They are not for women's rights.
How do you link the act of revenge?
And use it
how are you linking revenge with
Arnab, I want to come in.
Yeah, Meenakshi.
She cannot get away by lying.
Now Meenakshi must respond.
This is exactly what they have done in the previous riot cases.
Go read the Indian Express
so many cases
what
are found to be false. No, Indian Express does not write the truth. Indian Express
now Meenakshi Lekhi decides whether it is a false case.
Which newspaper has reported that
Shekhar Gupta is under somebody's control
before Bahu Beti Bachao Panchayat? Why was Bahu Beti Panchayat
ask the media to report it?
No, I'm
there you go. Now see who politicizes it. She just said these are false cases.
Where were you? Why have you not represented the women?
I am not a political party. No, Meenakshi Lekhi, political parties have responsibilities, not individual activists.
This is not political.
Political parties will be held accountable and have responsibilities.
You guys are good at making it political.
It is not the job of a citizen to maintain law and order.
Please, it is not the job of the citizen.
I am fighting cases of 84. I have appeared before Teichler.
Why was Bahu Beti
None of us are quiet.
Took place?
Don't
What
start
was the reason? Are you representing any woman
who why are you asking me? I am not in power.
Answer is no. You pick and choose. You pick and choose. And as we have seen even in Gujarat,
I am an independent lawyer. I will do what I please.
No, 1 second. 1 minute. By the way, Meenakshi. Just a minute. No, Meenakshi Lekhi. Meenakshi Lekhi, let me remind you that the complaint against that man Masood, who made that comment there, was made on the same day. What I really want today is that this whole anger that people across the country are facing, are experiencing towards Mulayam Singh Yadav and his comments. What we want, Meenakshi Lekhi, what the citizens want is all political parties. All political parties, therefore, work towards...
what I'm saying.
Meenakshi, just a minute, please. All political parties come together to... all political parties come together to exclude Mulayam Singh Yadav from politics.
Absolutely.
A formal statement goes out from all political parties.
You are dot on. You are absolutely right. And that is my point. I am saying if there is a law and order situation, a woman is raped, irrespective of her religion, caste, color, creed, that man needs to be punished immediately before it becomes a communal issue.
Ariman Sudram. Yes, Ariman Sudram.
Arnab, I think really this is but a symptom of a much larger issue, which is the criminalization in politics. every political party gives ample lip service to saying, oh, we will do away with any criminals in politics, etc. And every political party during an election brings in the criminals into politics. It's nothing but lip service. We trivialize criminalization in politics, and an offset of that,
no,
an offshoot of that is exactly what you heard today. That is why you heard today a political leader saying what he did. Something so disgusting, but he said it because actually all these political parties have completely trivialized criminalization in politics.
No, because also finally, what is the action that is taken? In the Trinamool Congress, you have this...
What are they doing in their own party?
Nothing.
Arnab,
women need justice irrespective of their religion.
In their own parties, they have criminals.
And nobody can get away
One second, we are getting a reaction of Akhilesh Yadav.
Raping a woman and getting
One second. We are getting a reaction of Akhilesh Yadav. This is a breaking news story. Akhilesh Yadav reacting to his father's ridiculous comments. Now, what do we expect out of a 41-year-old, relatively young, seemingly self-confessedly progressive chief minister who till now has done nothing to prove that he is progressive? What does a young chief minister do or say in response? Here's his response. It's just coming in.
उस पे हम चर्चा इसलिए नहीं करना चाहते हैं और मेरी जानकारी में भी नहीं है। हालांकि किस संदर्भ में कहा गया होगा, क्योंकि ये ज़माना बड़ा ख़राब है। ये चैनलों का ज़माना है, मोबाइल का ज़माना है, SMS का ज़माना है। कौन सी बात किस रूप में कही जाए और कितनी दिखाई जाए। जो गंभीर घटनाएं हैं और गंभीर मामले हैं और जो संवेदनशील मामले हैं, उन पर जनता ही नहीं, मैं समझता हूँ पूरा देश या तमाम लोग चाहते हैं कि कार्रवाई कड़ी हो। लेकिन किस तरीके से बयान आया है या किस रूप में कहा गया, ये अभी कह पाना मुश्किल है, क्योंकि पता नहीं क्या आप चलाने लगो, पता लगा हमारे खिलाफ कार्रवाई हो जाए।
And the problem with people like Akhilesh is that he's reduced politics to a joke. You know, that smile on his face is so shameful. And he says zamana kharab hai. Obviously zamana kharab hai. In a zamana in which his father goes out and justifies gang rape, obviously times are bad. And Akhilesh, you know, it's really very ironical. I don't even know what to say. But then Mamata Banerjee didn't take any serious action against her candidate, who is a man called Dev. He's a superstar in Bengal, who said, when he was asked, what does it feel like contesting from a Lok Sabha seat? You know what he said? He said, it's like being raped. You can either scream or enjoy. This is what Dev said. What action did Mamata Banerjee take? Did she throw him out of the contest? No, she did not. And that's the point, Ami Yagnik, that even for your party led by a woman and you have woman leaders, what happens? Your tolerance level with people who make these comments is so high. You will once again have a photo opportunity with Mulayam Singh Yadav tomorrow. You won't do a dharna. You don't want to spoil relations with Mulayam Singh Yadav. You're going to need him soon. So you don't care. You don't care if a 74-year-old politician justifies the gang rape of a 23-year-old and 19-year-old.
Come with this amendment. Women's security and safety has been the priority as far as our party is concerned.
You know, it's not a priority we want on paper. In reality, what do you do?
He has said it so casually. He also speaks about how lightly he takes the administrative and the criminal justice system of the country. You have to look at that part also.
It makes nothing.
It speaks a lot about what he thinks of other systems as well.
I'd say I don't believe you. I don't think you are sincere. I'd say to you, Ami Yagnik, I don't think you are sincere.
And there is no political will
because
here.
Upon
Instead of asking us,
because Ami Yagnik,
you have to ask them directly.
Ami Yagnik, I'll say this to you, Ami Yagnik, on the carcass of human decency, will you continue your politics? You have to involve these issues into your political decisions. You have to make Mulayam Singh apologize. You have to make him come down on his knees. You have to make him acknowledge. You have to boycott people who make these comments. You have no idea today in which country in the world does a top politician come out and justify a gang rape of a girl. I mean, people were out on the streets a few months back on this issue. You don't go to the election commission.
Today
You don't file
is
a
the
complaint.
timing, and today is the time when the election commission should take action.
Today-
we will do our best when
Really,
we are
you'll do what?
there
What best
and
did you
talking
do?
about those
What did
political
you do?
equations.
What
But
did you do
right
on Azam
now,
Khan?
Right now, a political leader has to come on your channel and say
What
that,
what
well,
action did
I
you
am
take on
taking all
Azam?
the system so lightly, not caring for the women of this country.
If I don't think anyone's going to, you can make those perfunctory prepared remarks at any point of time. The fact of the matter is, he has said that what
This
the
is
boys
an
have done is a
election time.
mistake.
Let the election commissioner do the needful.
Really?
Why don't you ask Mr. Sampath Intake, ask him to do CO moto. Let him exercise his powers now.
Let's get Mr. Sampath on the phone. I'm going to try and connect. I'm going to ask our producers to contact Mr. Sampath on the phone right now. And I have been asking those questions for the last 3 days. I asked those questions of Azam Khan. Did you ask questions? Did Sonia Gandhi talk on Azam Khan? Did Rahul Gandhi say a word? Did he say a word on Mulayam Singh Yadav? You can't be selective in your outrage. And similarly, did the BJP say anything about the comment about Badla of Amit Shah? You have no self-regulation. All you want to do, all political parties want to regulate only the media. There is no self-regulation in this election.
Being selective. There is no question of
Badla
being
through
selective.
EVM is a
No,
fair
this is a
statement.
time the party itself, it is the Samajwadi party should take a call on this itself and be transparent in its actions, and suo moto decide that they do not want
Really?
to. But when
What
they're
did they do
making
suo moto?
deliberate attacks,
Brinda Grover
and
suo
when
moto.
they're doing it deliberately,
No, Brinda
they
Grover,
have to answer.
Brinda
Why should
Grover-
all the time you ask a question to the Indian National Congress Party
No, Brinda,
to
you
answer
asked a
for
few-
other people's behalf?
No, why don't you ask the question to the Congress Party representative Brinda Grover? She's happy with suo moto action. She wants to leave the choice completely to Mulayam Singh Yadav himself. I don't know if Mulayam is capable of regulating himself.
I would ask the Congress. I would ask the Congress a much more serious
Because it's an
question.
election
I
mode,
would ask the
Arnav, right
Congress,
now.
How can you have?
What election
How can
mode?
you? Let me finish, Amiman. How can the Congress have a coalition partner of this kind?
Exactly.
The Election Commission may do or not do what it wants. What is the Congress doing? What is the Congress suo moto not saying? We will not be an ally of this man. This party cannot be a coalition partner. Let us hear the Congress say that.
Say it. This is the opportunity. Come on, Ami Yagnik. We are watching you. Everyone's watching you. Young people are watching you. Women are watching you. Your coalition partner, the person who you do business with politically,
we
the
will
people with whom you
definitely
share the
we will
stage, and you
definitely, Arnav,
invite
make a
Mulayam Singh
stand when the
Yadav
time
almost
comes.
like the chief
Currently
guest at the
is not
anniversary
time.
of the
Let
UPA.
The Samajwadi Party
What will you
make
say?
its
You
stand
say. You
very
answer her
clear.
today.
This is
Answer
not
her
the way
today.
they make irresponsible statements.
No, don't say it. All of you
Definitely
make.
we will take a look into
No,
this.
please, they make
and we will
irresponsible.
decide what we are supposed to do for the safety of the women of this country.
Really? Is this country safe for women, where a person who wants to be prime minister goes around justifying gang rape? This country is safe for women. Aryaman Sundaram? What do you watch?
We will look into
That
this.
is
Definitely,
exactly
it
the point,
is a
Arnab.
subject which
That
is very
is exactly
serious.
the point. Arnab, let me say something here. This is why I started by saying it's a very deep malaise here. If we have these political leaders who actually trivialize something like this, justify it, please tell me how can we ever say, oh, the women must be kept safe, that it's a problem, why are these rapes happening? If we have political leaders who trivialize it like this, what is the message you are giving to the people? And we are all sitting around here, each one as per their political affiliations, supporting it or not. Why don't you go to the root of it? You are saying we have to make India safe for women, and you have a political leader who has a large following,
Yes.
who's turning around and telling the people, oh, boys will be boys, it's such a trivial thing, mistakes will happen. How rape is a mistake, I don't think it is biologically possible.
And I'm asking you today, Ami Yagnik, I'm asking you because I remember when Kailash Vijayvargiya of the BJP, and I ask these questions to everyone, Kailash Vijayvargiya of the BJP made that stupid comment when he said, when Sitaji crossed the Lakshman Rekha, she was kidnapped by Ravan. Right? If Sitaji crosses the Lakshman Rekha, then Sita Haran is bound to take place as Ravan Sada. You remember that ridiculous comment? We asked those comments. And the BJP responded by asking him to withdraw his comments. Mulayam Singh Yadav does not withdraw his comments. He justifies rape and gang rape. Azam Khan does not withdraw his comments. He justifies using martyrs and dividing them on the basis of Hindu and Muslims. And what do? You say it's their business. Why should we ask? Why should we spoil our relationship with the Samajwadi Party on the eve of the elections? It may be our last hope at clutching on to power, Ami Yagnik. So you passed that question today. I asked you the question so many times and you can say nothing. You cannot even dissociate yourself from the Samajwadi Party. I think that says a lot.
That is not so, Arnav. Everything cannot be within the confines of coalitions and relations.
Really?
You have to understand that these are responsible people.
Who is responsible? Mulayam Singh Yadav is the most irresponsible
every time
person.
You cannot bring it within the confines of power relations. Here is a party, we have come with a criminal law amendment and we believe that every woman should be safe and secure in this country.
Okay, I'll let the viewers decide.
Let the Samajwadi Party take a call on this. Ask their leader.
Fine.
Why are you not asking the panelists here? What has she to speak about the Mulayam Singh
I asked her 25 questions. If you didn't notice, she's not changed her point of view.
Again said that no one in country justifies the rape.
Anyway,
Any party. I'm not defending just my party. No one would defend. It's the question that how we understand it.
I'll tell you what.
The understanding of the sentences.
You go, Miss Gupta. I have great respect for you, a very senior person. I'll tell you just three things. Just ask anyone when you go out today, is rape a mistake? Just ask them one thing. Second is gang rape a mistake? No. And thirdly, ask any decent human being. Ask any decent human being. Ask any decent human being. Ask any decent human being that my leader says that boys will be boys and they will make mistakes. You ask for a reaction from them. Any decent human being will say that the Lakshman Rekha of tolerance has been crossed. Madhu Gupta, Meenakshi Lekhi, Ami Yagnik, Aryaman Sundaram and Brinda Grover, we want to take this over politics, but let's not reduce the pressure anymore on Mulayam Singh Yadav. Let's make him answer. Thank you very much for joining me on debate number 1 on the News Hour tonight.